All right, guys, I'm going to make this real simple, but there's a reason why they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Many of us, when we get older, I'm the same way. We're all the same way. I mean, I'm 51 years old, so you can only imagine how stubborn I really can be. But you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't teach yourself new habits without discipline. You can't manifest anything using your same old habits. You can't be disagreeable and manifest at the same time. You have to desire to manifest. You have to desire to make change and make a difference. You have to desire to be better. And it's not just going to come find you. You got to go find it. That's me. That's my life. That's what's happening now. But I often think about, and that's why I put it in the room, that was just September 28th and September 29th that we actually had our meeting with the diaspora in DC. And to be frank, guys, I didn't want to go. It was so much easier to stay home. It was so much easier to save my money. It was so much easier for me not to engage with any human being and just rest, watch the game on the weekend, pop some popcorn, make a pot of chili, do all the things that we all normally want to do. But when you're on a mission, you can't do everything that you normally do. You can't sleep when you want to sleep. I've been up since 2:30 in the morning. And most of the reason why I've been up since 2:30 is I really can't believe how fast God is moving. What if you slow God down? Wow, that's hallelujah. There's one for you. What if your indignance slows the spirit down? What if you knowing it all slows God down? What if you not admitting that you're fearful slows God down? What if the spirit isn't going to take the time to fight through your inhibitions this time? What if God is just tired of it? What if he warned you and he warned you and he warned you, and finally he's like, look, either you want this or you do not, but I'm not going to force myself on you. What if that's what the spirit is thinking right now? What if you've just worn God out with your indecision and your lack of faith and your lack of belief in yourself and your lack of belief in God? What if he's just tired? Have you ever thought about that? That's something I never want to be, just so you know. It's not that I'm perfect. I'm nowhere near it. I just don't want to disappoint God, and I don't want to miss God's timing because I'm too busy thinking I know it all. I don't want to do that. And to be frank with you, I'm scared of missing God's timing because I'm too busy thinking I know it all. And that's a tough thing to do because I'm now in as my son said it, my 51st cycle, going on my 52nd cycle around the moon. And it's a lot easier to be cranky. And I'm sorry, it is. It's a lot easier to not believe. It's a lot easier to say, man, I've had enough. This is good enough. And I'm going to go somewhere and I'm going to sit down. It's a lot easier to just do me. But finding faith is a lot harder. But finding faith is where all of the blessings are. I'm not that smart. I'm really not. I do know when to be quiet. I do know when to allow God to be God. I do know that I don't know it all. That I do know. I do know that. And so I'm kind of looking at my It's September 28th, and I really feel like everything is just kind of zoomed by since September 28th. But being open and honest has allowed me to provide an opportunity for everyone, from Bobby Johnson to even my wife with New Hollywood. And I really just can't be more excited about that. And I'm really only saying this stuff because I'm genuinely in awe of God. That's why I couldn't sleep last night. He's really taken the time to blow my mind. Have you allowed him to blow yours? And when was the last time you were really consistent about it? And why not? Last night, Oba and I, we're working out the details of solidifying a contract, a deal with he and New Hollywood and us. And so far, just to keep count, that's Zykia from NFL Alumni Association. It's Oba, a SAG actor icon. He plays Shamar Moore's father on SWAT right now, but more so than anything, a man and a child of God. I want you to have more faith. That's what I want you to do. I don't have any canned presentation for you. I want you to have more faith. And I want you to find God where he is. I don't want you to do make-believe faith anymore. God is reaching out to us. Let's make sure that we reach back to him.